Good afternoon, teachers, parents, and friends. Welcome back to Canisius Education Fair 2020. It's an honor for me, Emmanuel Otniel, to host you in this wonderful event. And right now, we are going to present our presentation from Nanyang Nanyang Technological University, Singapore. And I would like to invite our guest speaker, Mr. Muhammad Jafar. And Mr. Jafar, the stage is yours.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jafar from the admissions team of NTU, Singapore, Nanyang Technological University, Singapore. Welcome and thank you for spending your precious afternoon with us here in this Zoom session, all right? First and foremost, of course, I would like to thank Canisius College, right, and its organizing team for inviting and arranging this special first ever virtual fair for us, okay? And we look, of course, forward to continuing these wonderful relations in years ahead with Canisius College. All right, let us start. We've got 30 minutes, okay? Let me just start with the presentation. Hold on. Okay, let us start, right? Okay, I understand that many of you will be deciding on your next journey in life soon, yeah? Whether to pursue an undergraduate education, which university to choose. Of course, there are plenty of choices out there, right? But many universities seem to offer similar programs, is that right? So how then do you decide? So here I would like to therefore highlight to you our strengths, okay, and how it differs from the rest. I'll start off with the top 10 reasons of why you should choose NTU. Okay, in the recent release of the QS World University Rankings, we are very pleased, right, to announce that NTU is ranked 13 in the world, as we have been progressing significantly from being 74th in the world 10 years ago to top 15 now. We have continued to be the only young university below 50 years old to be ranked in top 20 globally. Thus, we are world's best young universities for 7 consecutive years. Okay, so basically our impressive global standing is indeed a testament to the quality of Singapore's higher education system. Okay, yeah, so second, most beautiful campus. NTU's large and enormous campus, which is equivalent to the size of 240 football field, is among the top 15 most beautiful universities in the world, chosen by American Express Travel and Leisure magazine. Okay, the third reason, our graduates over the years remain highly sought after, with 9 in 10 being employed within 4 months of graduation, even during this session, right? So thanks to our dedicated career and development team, faculty members and administrators who have successfully supported and produced, versatile graduates who can adapt their knowledge and competencies across different industries, both locally as well as internationally. Okay, fourth reason, at NTU, you can take your pick from a wide array of disciplines and interdisciplinary programs. Okay, you may want to know that we have more than 57 programs for you to choose from, with further double degrees, double majors, second majors, minor options to suit your individual passion and needs. So if you were to look at this website, right, we are basically showing you the intake. All right, the number of students that we admit every year, that's about 5,000. Okay, so basically, if you were to look at the screen here, we do have the chilies, right, the hot and spicy programs where it's very, very competitive, especially computer engineering, computer science, medicine, etc. And of course, we have the durians, right? Durians cater to specific need or breed of students, right, who either like durian or not. Like similarly, if you are an arts person or if you are doing well in sports, representing Indonesia for badminton, for example, if you want to take up sports science management, yeah, we do provide such unique programs for you. Okay, certainly we have lots of scholarships, all right, for students to take up. Okay, of course, these scholarships are for those with academic excellence and with leadership potential and with very good extracurricular activities, not just to new but also to current students. So I would suggest that you visit the website for further details on the scholarships available. Okay, but how do you apply for scholarship? All right, very straightforward. One would have to submit your online application first, okay, and following which, okay, you can then apply for scholarship. So you would have to apply separately for scholarship during the same application period. Okay, so the sixth reason, right? You will be part of our vibrant community, buzzing with cultural, social, intellectual, sporting, and recreational activities happening all year round. Okay, so with over 150 students, organization to choose from. Okay, I'm pretty sure that you would be able to find something that interests you definitely. Global exposure. As a cosmopolitan international university, NTU has more than 100 nationalities on its campus. So international exchange students are always a common sight on the sprawling campus. Okay, so basically we strive to have at least 8 in 10 undergraduates to go overseas from a week to a year, as we strongly believe in the benefits of global exposure and immersion for our students. Okay, not forgetting our quality partners, okay, with more than 300 academic and research partners in about 40 countries. Students also have the luxury to participate in buffet of programs. Okay, for example, in summer programs, in research attachments, field trips, competitions, conferences, and many more. All right, smart campus. Yeah, we are working very hard to ensure that NTU will be Singapore's largest campus and that it will take the lead in Singapore's drive to become a smart nation, right? Granted hall accommodation. Yeah, especially for those parents out there, don't worry, okay? As a freshman, you will be granted accommodation for the first 2 years of your studies. Our residential ecosystem is always, of course, brimming with activities hosted by halls of residences, and it will be made available to everyone staying in campus, right? So if this sounds like the university you have been looking for, do find out more about NTU by visiting our website. Okay, so you will take a look at this screen, right? It looks so luxurious, okay? So I'm pretty sure that all of you would enjoy living in campus. Okay, let us start with the technicalities, all right? Admission requirements and application procedures, okay? I'm pretty sure this is what you all have been waiting for. Okay, so please take note for students who are taking the SMR UAN curriculum, okay? This applies only to those taking the national SMR curriculum. Please apply if you are in your year 12, please apply between mid-October, which is coming soon, next month, till mid-December for our end July 2021 intake, right? So based on your good rapport, class 10 and 11, okay, we would then shortlist you for entrance exam. Okay, and for supporting documents, you just minimally need to upload your passport details, okay, your scan record of 10-11, okay, only, all right, during that application period, and of course your SMP. Okay, the entrance exam will be conducted, around end February 2021, and of course, due to the COVID-19 situation, it may be, it could subject, there's a possibility, right, that we could possibly hold it online, right? So for further information on our online entrance exam, okay, do visit the website around around early October for the details. And of course, the application outcome, you will be notified whether you are successful or not from March onwards till May. Okay, some details on the NTU entrance examination. Okay, so basically in the online application form, you'll be having up to 5 choices. You can choose up to 5 programs, right? So if all of your programs are engineering and science programs, then of course, minimally, you would have to take 3 papers, right? English, maths, physics, and or chemistry. But if all programs are geared towards a non-engineering, non-science like economics, business, okay, social sciences, then minimally, there's only 2 papers that you are required to take, English and Maths AO. Okay, so for the syllabus and samples and for further updates, please visit the website around early October. Okay, and good news for those Canisius students out there, if you if you do well in your international science Olympiads competitions, right? So if you have gotten yourself a gold, silver, or bronze medal, then you will be exempted from the entrance exam. Okay, so basically this applies only to those international Olympiad medalists, right? Not national. Okay, only international Olympiad medalists will be exempted. Okay, here are the tuition fees. Okay, so basically in the online application form, all of you would have a choice to choose either wanting to apply for subsidized tuition fees or the non-subsidized tuition fees. Okay, so subsidized tuition fee is also known as applying with tuition grant. All right, so basically just to highlight, tuition grant is not the same as scholarship. It's not a beasiswa. Okay, tuition grants is simply a subsidy given by the Singapore government. Okay, so with this subsidy, okay, you will then be paying just about 17,000 Singapore dollars, okay, for engineering program annually per year. All right, but without subsidy, then you would be paying about 3,000 annually a year. All right, so majority of our students here, of course, they choose the annual subsidized tuition fee, which is costing much lesser. But then you may be asking, what's the difference, right, between subsidized and non-subsidized? So of course, the major difference would be this, okay? If you were to pay the subsidized tuition fee, all right, in the last row, you could see that you will be bonded for 3 years upon graduation. Okay, but if you are paying non-subsidized without tuition grant, then there won't be any bond tied to you. Okay, and of course, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you are keen to be considered for scholarships, right? So if you wish to be considered for scholarship, then you are advised, of course, to apply for subsidized tuition fee. Reason being, only those who apply for subsidized tuition fee will then be eligible to apply for scholarship and as well as financial assistance. Okay, typically this is the monthly expenses, okay, for each student, okay, between 8 to about $1,500 a month, including accommodation. Okay, so basically that's the end of our presentation. So feel free to get connected with us, okay, through email and the social media that's listed here. All right, so we've got a surprise now. I'm going to invite Noah, okay, who once studied in SMR Canisius to share his student experiences. Okay, over to you, Noah.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Jaffa. I think Mr. Jaffa has already provided us robust information regarding NTU itself. So in this opportunity, I would like to share with you guys like how I come to NTU and how's life in NTU. So more I would like to deliver in bahasa Indonesia. Jadi selamat sore teman-teman Kanisian. Nama saya Noah Winston. Saya CC18, jadi udah lulus 2 tahun. Sekarang saya belajar di NTU jurusan EEE, Electrical dan Electronic Engineering. Dan ya udah 2 tahun. Saya jadi saya jurusannya IPA. Dan sekarang saya bertugas sebagai presiden di Komunitas Indonesia. Jadi di sini kesempatan ini saya cuma mau sharing buat teman-teman semua Kanisian. Mungkin teman-teman merasa masuk NTU itu susah, iya benar susah. Tapi saya yakin kalau misalkan teman-teman benar-benar mau masuk NTU dan punya semangat untuk masuk NTU, saya yakin pasti teman-teman bisa. Karena saya sendiri background-nya saya 2 tahun pertama di Canisius saya nggak pernah apres. Jadi jangan menganggap bahwa kayak teman-teman kalau nggak pernah apres, nggak pernah cum laude, susah masuk NTU. Dan titik berat saya belajar untuk masuk NTU adalah ketika saya mau UII. Dan itu belajar silabus silabus Singapura, which is A level, dan itu sangat berbeda dengan silabus yang ada di UN. Dan saya rasa teman-teman bisa belajar lewat buku secara individu atau bisa belajar lewat les-les yang ada mungkin di Jakarta. Beberapa alasan kenapa saya milih NTU adalah NTU mungkin secara ranking emang kita nggak bisa meragukan NTU itu bagus, tapi NTU sendiri itu memberikan teman-teman kesempatan di luar akademis. Maksudnya adalah NTU provide kayak untuk karir, NTU sangat provide resources kayak interview cari kerja gimana, resume dan lain-lain. Terus kayak menurut saya kesempatan teman-teman di NTU sangat luas karena banyak kesempatan untuk belajar dan juga kesempatan ke luar negeri juga, exchange yang tadi udah disebutkan oleh Mr. Jafar. Jadi itu adalah perjalanan saya di NTU dan bagaimana saya bisa masuk juga di NTU. Saya harap teman-teman CC, teman-teman kanisian bisa daftar dan daftar ke NTU karena saya rasa NTU memiliki potensi dan apa ya, kesempatan yang banyak di NTU. Ya. Jadi mungkin itu yang bisa saya share. So yeah, thank you for sharing from me. So I will over to Mr. Jaffa.
Okay, thank you, Noah, for that insightful sharing of your experiences, right? So I think now we can start addressing to the questions. Okay.
Okay. Well, a very interesting presentation from Nanyang Technological University. Mr. Jafar and Noah, I can really feel the enthusiasm of the audiences here. And it looks like we have received so many questions to us. So I suppose we must move on to the question and answer session. So if I may, I will read the questions for you. So for the first question from Eric Leonardo. Hi, I'm Eric Leonardo. I would like to ask, are there any part-time jobs available for international students on and off campus? And also, if I may ask, what is the accreditation for this university?
Okay, Emmanuel. All right, thanks. So maybe moving forward, because we do have lots of questions here. So, all right. Okay, I need to stop for a while. Just a moment, please. Okay. I think there's some technical glitch over here. Could you just hold on for a moment? Okay, maybe Noah Winston, would you like to answer some of the questions that you can reply first while I attend to this technical?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yes, there's part-time jobs available for international students in campus and on campus. Like actually there's some like regular jobs, part-time jobs, like I think around $7 or $8 per hour. Yeah. I think that basically the part-time jobs that on campus. Yeah.
Okay, and then for the second question from Benedictus Haris Hutama, for the scholarships that are given by NTU, are there any requirements that we must need to abit?
I think it depends on the scholarship. There's different kind of scholarship, so you need to take a look first. Like I think there's two common scholarship for Indonesia student is NANYANG scholarship and Asian scholarship. Yeah. So I think you guys need to take a look because different scholarship have different requirement. Yeah.
Okay, Noah. Maybe you can share more about your days in NTU. How are your days? How is it different with your days in Canisius?
Okay, it's different because I think for me, I'm electrical engineering, so most of my classes is online. Even before the COVID-19 comes up. So I usually woke up realistic around 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. So not like 6 a.m. when I was in Canisius. And then I think there's a lot of free time to explore. So you can, beyond your class, you can do anything. Like you can do online course, or you join like CCA or organization. So there's a lot of, I think, opportunity in NTU beyond the academic itself. Yeah. Uh, for the last 2 years, I've been active in NTU. I joined the student union. I joined the my school club, the Triple Club. Then I joined also the Indonesian Association. So I think beyond that organization, there's a lot of interest-based club as well, like data science or sports or whatever. So NTU will provide you a lot of option. Depends on your hobbies and your interests. Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
Mr.
Hi,
Jafar,
I'm
are
back.
you there?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
We can continue with the questions, right? Okay, how many more minutes we have?
We have approximately 9 minutes left, sir.
Okay, let me just answer some questions, right? Because some questions might be quite unique to individuals, right? So maybe
Sure,
I
sir.
may want to address some general questions for the benefit of all the listeners out here, right? Okay,
Sure, sir.
hold on. Okay, meanwhile, Noah, do you have any response to any of the questions on there? While I look out for the questions.
Okay, I'm still reading as well.
Okay.
Maybe I can ask from Benedictus Rangga, number 12. Is there any student exchange program? Yes, NTU do have a exchange program. There's like a summer exchange program where you can go in the summer. Then there's a one semester exchange. So basically, there's a lot, and I think there's numbers of partner university that NTU have. Maybe already not. I think some names already addressed before by Mr. Jaffa, like UC Berkeley and Imperial College London. Yeah. So I think NTU have a lot of options in terms of exchange. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Okay, Emmanuel. All right. So basically, I'm not able to see the previous questions for now, but what I'm seeing, number 16, David Cristianto, right? What are the slots for international student admission this year? And what is the minimum average to call the test? Okay. Yeah, so basically for us, right, for international students joining to the university, okay, seats are definitely pretty limited. All right, being a public university, we are prioritizing more for the Singaporeans, but nevertheless, we are always wanting to reach out to as many potential Indonesian students as much as possible. Okay, over the years, Canisius has been producing lots of bright students, and we have been admitting quite a number of them, right? More than 50 over the years. One of which is, of course, Noah, who is with us today. Okay, so basically, it's about we do have about less than about 800 international students out of the 5,000 students we admit every year. Okay. And to his second question, what is the minimum average to call the test? All right. So I believe he's referring to the class 10-11, right? Results. So usually we would there's no prescribed grades, but however, if students were to obtain, okay, lots of, 7s or 8s, maximum of 10, right? Then chances are they may be invited, right? Not guaranteed, of course, because it really depends on the competition, okay, on the quality of applicants every year. But if you have more 8s or more 9s, then of course you would have more chances, okay.
And then for the next question, sir, would you like to choose which question to be answered?
Sorry, yeah, I do not have access to the previous question. So I'm seeing question number 15 and 11, right? Okay, there's one question here by Jason Kalen. Starting in 2021, the Ujian Nasional will not be held, only the standardized national examination, Ujian Standard National, will be implemented. Yes, so basically we are pretty familiar, okay, where now currently there won't be any UN, right? So basically, of course, for those final year students, you don't need to worry whether you have Ujian Nasional or not, right? Because what we are wanting is you to submit your Kelas 10 and 11, correct? So based on that, you will be shortlisted for entrance exam. And upon you getting admissions to the university, of course, ultimately we want you to be to receive yourself so-called SMR, what do you call that, a certificate, right? Okay, mentioning that you have already completed, so that's fine. But of course, for those, for example, who have gotten their, for those who have completed their SMR, okay, and they do not get any Ujian national results or whatsoever, then of course we will take a look at whatever results they have, for example, their Ujian Sekolah for further assessment. Okay, so we have another question here. Is aerospace engineering one of the most demanding fields with a lot of interest at NTU? Okay, so basically I must say that all of our programs are equally demanding, okay, equally popular. All right, so I must say that if whether be it the aerospace or any other engineering programs, I would suggest that importantly is for students to do well in their Kelas 10 11 and also to do well in their entrance exam, okay, prepare well, okay, and following which then you will have a chance to be admitted to our university, regardless of programs that you choose.
Okay, Mr. Jafar, I think we're heading to the end of this session.
Okay.
But I think we can still answer one more question for this session, sir.
Okay, let me just see. Okay, let me just address question by Alfonso, right? Does the scholarship depend on our performance? Yeah, since I think generally lots of you are inquiring on scholarships, okay? So basically, he's asking, does the scholarship depend on our performance, school report, non-academic activities, or only depend on our UEE results? Of course, if you want to do well in if you want to have a good chance of getting a scholarship, then you first must do well in your Kelas 10 and 11, correct? Only then we will shortlist you for entrance exam. Reason being, if you are not shortlisted, you are deemed to be unsuccessful in the admission. So first and foremost, do well in Kelas 10 11. Okay, and then secondly is to do well in your entrance exam. Okay, be in the top 5%, top 1% of those entrance exam candidates. Okay, then you will have a chance, okay, to be shortlisted first for interview. Of course, during the scholarship interview, which is going to be conducted online, we will then look at your, leadership potential, your contributions to the community, okay, your contributions to the school. Maybe you are representing your school in sports events and etc. So with a good balance of the your academic merits as well as the extracurricular activities, and of course with good entrance exam performance, okay, then you would be getting yourself a scholarship. from us. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So as for the closing, do you have any closing statements, sir?
Okay. Yeah. So to all candidates out there, right? I'm pretty sure that all of you are all excited, okay, to join NTU. Okay, there's much we can offer. We have basically shared with you lots of activities and lots of activities. Okay, lots of scholarships that we could offer. But please remember, okay, the most important thing is for you to basically do well, all right, in your academics. Okay, firstly, your kelas 10, 11, and of course, preparing well for the entrance exam. And with this, okay, we hope that you could be one day, join us and matriculate with us at NTU Singapore.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jafar and Noah, for the very useful information. So for those whose question is not answered yet, so you can directly visit NTU's virtual booth on Canisius EduFair 2020 app and directly ask to Mr. Jafar there. Okay, so as for the closing, stay healthy and have a pleasant day. Thank you.